I didn't know exactly where I was, and it was just taking too much fucking time knowing that I left the highway that I wanted to be on behind me. Instead of taking an interesting way to get here, we'll just go on it. And we'll stop somewhere else. I can think of another McDonald's up here. So we'll do that. Okay, we have another S-turn. Oh, shit. We go over here in the gravel. So, on-ramps are a challenge for people, huh? I hit the red light of the road, next thing I know, I'd run into the curb. I just can't believe that. I can't believe someone was dumb enough to do that shit. I cannot fathom the stupidity of somebody who's dumb enough to ride into the curb of an on-ramp. It's got a flat tire. We're either going to find some place to get something to eat or not. Oh, that's lovely. That is like some serious rain right there. Somebody up here keeps stopping, which is a pain in the ass. Purcellville, I think I stopped there to get something to eat before. Alright, so we're on 7 west of Leesburg, heading into the mountains. Ding, 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 ding. Man, just don't start the rain, that's all I gotta say. Out in hill country. Tail on this bike is wagging back and forth. I'm sure it's freaking people out. Nobody's behind me though. Anyway, we got to ride here a little bit. When we get to my left turn, I'm trying my best to use up the battery before we get there. Let me shut up until I get to this McDonald's. Out here to Purcellville. I've ridden out here on my bicycle, man. It's insane. It's like a 4-hour ride on a bike. Straight out to W&OD. And we are going to stop at one of the mini-con establishments in the area. See that path there? All those bikers are. It goes out to the W&OD. That is the W. As a matter of fact, I guess they're on it. It looks like a team of boys on bicycles. That road goes, I don't know where that road goes. It goes somewhere way the fuck up middle of nowhere. But, oh, there's a neighborhood, there's a development back there. The 7 crosses over this giant gorge, and that thing crosses it 2 or 3 times. The W&OD. So we'll see it again. Yep, those were the days. Used to go riding out here all the time. This is KFC. Let's just try to KFC to see what the hell happens. Besides, we don't have to go that far to get there. So much for your engine braking, damn you. Woohoo! I guess California looks like this everywhere when you get outside of LA, right? Go there and watch the fires. Yep, I hear the whole damn state is going through this massive drought now. Alright, it's 2:30. We got about 3.5 hours of daylight left. And let's get in and get something to eat, recharge, get on the road. I don't want to be out here in the middle of nowhere at night riding around. It's too cold for that. I'm smelling smoke come off the clutch. We are, God fucking knows where, 11:59. Emma DeVito in the Freiburgs. Jesus, Williams Gap Road. Put this on my GPS real quick. And Scotland Heights intersection. Successfully butchered my steering head bearings. I had to use a screwdriver and a hammer. It was a touch bit too big, so I had to use the edge of the screwdriver, which means I chewed up the fucking bolt nut. But it was already kind of fucked up anyway, so we'll have to get a new one. But I can't tell whether it's better or worse. I think the bearing isn't sitting right in the race. It isn't helping to test it on this stupid road, but it's not too bad. I think you have to take the Jesus, so much traffic. I was like, I'm in the back here in the middle of nowhere. There's not going to be, any cars. Every freaking 2 minutes, there's a car coming through here. It was like it's the only road back here. I'm getting ready to dump this bike any second. 7, wasting another hour. Yet another hour wasted, but we are here. Significantly more stable now. It's a shame I had to outright wreck that thing. The wrench would only do a little bit of tightening, because the steering upper clamp got in the way of the wrench. It needs to be a flat wrench. And this wrench that I bought has this weird kind of screw through it. It would work, but it needs to be flat. And the problem is it's not flat. I don't know how long the light will last, but at least we can enjoy the scenery, right? Oh, it's handling much better now. When I really kind of went at it aggressively this time to tighten it, thinking I might as well, since I was destroying the thing anyway. Now the wallowing is from the wind and the little rut in the road here, the tire. I don't feel the steering head shaking at all. So we're gonna have to. One of the weird things is that there's two bolts. There's two collars, locking collars. One is the lower, and one is the upper collar, and they're of course different, and of course at different prices, and of course new. They're like expensive as shit, but a loose steering head bearing. It just kind of destroys the feel of the ride. The head shaking back and forth and doing all kinds of weird, stupid shit. What I need to do is mark it somehow so I can tell if it's getting loose. But the real thing is to get a screwdriver that fits in the groove, and then you can just tap it and tighten it. You look at the sun there. So the sun's already down behind the mountain. At least we're not going to get wet. I don't think it's going to rain now. I think that was the turn. Nope, I guess not. Now it's handling like a real bike. Again, the suspension is doing all the work, not the steering head bearings. What's that? Did I miss the turn? Okay. I'm tempted to go over there and see the valley, but we'll see the valley on the other side here. All right, I reached waypoint 1. Oh, it feels so much better. So I would have to say, listen to your steering head bearings. Let's just see how long this will run. I'm gonna let it run. This is the road I wanted to record anyway. There's all kinds of shit on the road. So, the little secret of Virginia, I don't know what it's like in your state, but between the major roads, like say Route 7 or Route 50, you have these little back roads. And the little back roads are where the fun is. You just need to make sure you don't go flying into them too hot, because you can see there's a lot of dust from leaves that have been ground up, left on the street. So you kind of want to make sure you don't get into that shit. Boy, it feels so much better now. Now it's rivaling the Gixxer and handling. For the Busa. Suddenly the springs seem to be working, the forks seem to be working. Have to figure out how to get the, the weird thing is I was going to bring the bowl, the socket to take the steering head nut off, and I was like, man, I didn't bring it because of the weight, and then I forgot the extender anyway that I need to get it off, because it's got this ridiculous amount of torque on it. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but we need to get this thing fixed. I'm going to see if I can fix the bolts too. I have a file or not, get one. It's really a soft lead. It's easy to fuck up. Man, I'll tell you, this bike is so damn fast. It's just eating this road up, literally. Running at 3,500 RPM in 6th gear, and just purring like a cat. I hope this records. It's the second time I've come down here